Two teams at 1-3. The Killer 3's taking on the Ball Hogs. Both teams need a win to keep their playoff chances alive here at the American Airlines Arena in Miami. As we take a look at the updated standing, three-headed monsters. They're going to be in our marquee game later on tonight. But Tri-State won earlier this evening, so they're now 4-1. The Ghost Ballers lost, the only winless team right now in the league. The Killer 3's, Ball Hogs. We look at their rosters. Ball Hogs led by a Hall of Famer, Rick Barry. And things run through Deshaun Stevenson, Andre Owens, and the White Mamba, Brian Scalabrine. Meanwhile, the Killer 3's fiery, as their head coach is Charles Oakley, Steven Jackson, Meta World Peace, and Josh Powell. Here's Charles Oakley, head coach of the Killer 3's. Ball Hogs in the green. This is Josh Childress with the rock. Drives on Meta. Flips it up, misses. Alan Anderson lays it in for the first two of the game.
Yeah, but Alan thought about it because he didn't know if the ball hit or not, the rim, so he didn't have to clear, but smartly put it back up for an easy two.
This is Andre Owens. Childress. Stevenson drives, lost it. That shot rejected. Owen working on Steven Jackson. 5 on the shot clock. He drives the baseline, reversed it. Alan Anderson gets another easy one.
Yeah, another easy basket. That time a great drive by Andre Owens, but better defense. The ball didn't jam or touch the rim. Again, another easy basket inside.
There you go.
For Killer 3.
Here's Deshaun Stevenson. He draws the foul, Meta World Peace. And there's Rick Barry. Talk about being in Miami. He was a member of the U in the 60s, from 62 to 65.
Lock out.
Member of the NBA's 50th anniversary all-time team. Went to the Hall of Fame in '87.
Get the shooter, double A.
And this guy got buckets. Deshaun Stevenson misses. First team, the 25, we go to the half. Here's Steven Jackson and Andre Owens with the reach in. Here's Charles Oakley, head coach. Spent 19 seasons in the NBA.
Ron, post up, Jack, get out, Ron, post, Ron. Post up. Right there. Get it on your back, give it to it. Go.
They're going to go through Ron Artest, Meta World Peace. Spins on Deshaun Stevenson. And once again, there's Alan Anderson with the follow-up.
Just staying active. Alan Anderson is just finding the gaps in the defense and getting to the board, able to convert, get some easy baskets. Steven Jackson here, can he? Oh, he had it.
Here's Jermaine Taylor, and he steps on the inbound line.
And for our viewers that tuning in now, the difference you'll see today in today's game, what we saw earlier, was now the league has added a third official, which I think was an excellent move in regards to cleaning up some missed calls underneath, but also it allows the sight lines for the officials to be a little bit more evenly distributed, to be able to see all angles to make the correct call.
Here's Jermaine Taylor. This is Steven Action Jackson. Knocks down the 3.
We still switching everything. We still switching.
9-0 lead for the Killer 3's. Andre Owens. The drive, foul by Jackson. Owens will go to the line, shooting 1 for 2.
And you look at this lineup now, Ball Hogs have, it's a 3-guard lineup. Owens, Taylor, and also Stevenson. So they should be able to drive the ball and get some opportunity. If you don't have a layup, suck in the defense and kick it out to a shooter. But that has to be the mantra in regards to scoring the basketball. On the other end, you're giving up a little bit of height with Steven Jackson, but now the Childress comes back in. You have to be able to figure out, Brian, that we talked about before. When you haven't had success winning, figure out ways on the defensive end to let that be the catalyst to hope it can get you to a W.
Mike James checks in for the killer three. That's short. Air ball. Maine Taylor lays it in.
Take the three, Mike. You've been working on it.
James again drives too strong.
See the ball. See the ball. Switch it. Switch it. Switch
Here's
again.
Andre
Get
Owens.
back. Stay down, Jack. Stay down.
Taylor tried to kick it to Josh Childress, throws it away.
Yeah, tough pass. He was down by his ankles.
On the wing, on the wing.
Good idea, just a bad pass.
Come on.
Here's Steven Jackson.
Stay, Alan. By yourself, Mike.
Taylor spins. Missed. Childress tries to follow it up.
A very nice drive right here by Jermaine Taylor. Spin move. Mike James did a good job of cutting him off at the baseline, but able to get over and flying in with Josh Childress right behind Steven Jackson, who couldn't get a body on him.
One of the co-captains here, the Ball Hogs, Josh Childress. It's been 8 years
Atta baby.
in the NBA.
Let me ask you a question. When you, in your younger years, when you used to get down,
Yeah.
did you grow your hair like that?
Real young.
Go on, Mike.
I want to
go
say
on.
like early teens.
All right. Okay.
Then it slowly went away, Doc.
Then you got the grown man look, huh? Came on home, huh? I got you.
Let's take a look here. Ref cam is Alan Anderson. We'll go to the line.
Ref need to straighten that up a little bit. It's a little crooked to the side, right? There. Okay, we go back to the regular view.
Alan Anderson knocks it down. He's got 8 points here.
Well, you think about the teams that are 1 and 3. You say who has the best opportunity to kind of break through. You would think it would be Trilogy because of what they have. I think the acquisition of Derek Byers helps them tremendously. They looked very well. Looked very good last year.
There's talking about Trilogy. There's Kenyon Martin here. He's been injured with a hamstring injury. So Trilogy has not even been, they haven't had their original full squad all season long.
Well, and it hurts because you think about Tri-State, Power. They've kind of, those two teams really infuse new players, new attitudes, new thought process, while Three-Headed Monsters lost their key player. But I think their added mental aspect is because they lost last year. Adding Reggie Evans to that has given them some toughness and also some rebounding. So
here's Josh Childress. Shot clock violation for the Ball Hogs. You'll see Trilogy in our next game. The defending champion. In fact, they will be getting their rings.
Stay up, Mike. Stay up, Mike. Stay up. Stay up.
Championship rings as
Stay
well.
up. Give it to him.
Here's Steven Jackson working on Josh Childress. Backs him down, spin, fade. Andre Owens will clear it.
By yourself, Mike. Switch that. He want to drive.
Owens knocks down the three. 2-point lead now for the Killer Threes. Remember, at one point they were up 9-0. Here's Steven Jackson on Childress. Spins. Missed it.
Come on now.
Taylor, ball fake, three.
Give it to him, Jack.
Jackson in the lane.
and that's 2 consecutive good defensive plays that time by Josh Childress. I mean, really making Stack work a little bit more. In particular, once he gets to the basket, Josh Childress is not bailing him out, trying to reach
Way to go, Jermaine.
and go for a steal. He kind of playing straight up and forcing Stack to try to shoot over the top of it.
We ain't scored in the last 5 possessions.
Here's Andre Owens. First team to 25. We go to the half. Deshaun Stevenson misses the 3.
Come on, move it, move it.
Josh Powell clears the boards. Mike James, no, and Stevenson now.
Shoot it. Shoot that one.
Stay down, stay down. Bravo. Stay down. Good D.
Childress is going to drive it, lays it in.
How about the little hesitation that time? It wasn't really a ball fake, it was a half a fake, but Josh was able to get right by Allen Anderson on the strong side to finish it.
We have 9-0. They on 9-2 run.
Ball Hogs are now on an 11-2 run. We're all knotted up at 11.
And it's real simple. If you get stops and you don't settle and turn the ball over, now you got chances to
Take the
get
pick, take the pick.
shots at the rim, and that's something the Ball Hogs were able to do during this run.
Steal. Mike James, shot blocked. Follows it up, lays it in.
Timeout. 2.5 minutes.
2-point lead for the Killer 3's, thanks to Mike James. It's the Big 3 here on FS1. You're watching the Big 3 here on FS1. We're in Miami. 2-point lead for the Killer 3's. Let's go on the court. Michael Rappaport with a man with some hair.
Unprecedented access with Josh Childress. First of all, the afro is mean. I mean, vicious, man. Why did you break it out in Miami Beach? How does it work?
It's just Miami so fly. I had to come out, a little wild child style, you know, bring the afro out.
When you saw Dr. J in the hallway, did you, like, wink at him like, you know what it is? I got the juice now.
He gave me that look, like, I know what you did there, you know what I mean?
All right, you guys this is a close game. You need this win. What are you going to do to pull this out?
We got to keep attacking the basket. Can't settle for threes. We missed so many threes last week. So just keep attacking and get to the free throw line.
All right, Josh Childress, keep doing your thing. Your hair looks magnificent. Yo, that hair is magnificent.
Hey, that's Jackson 5 like. That type of hair he's got going.
You know when Doc gives you a wink? Because he had the ultimate afro back in the ABA days and early in the NBA days.
Oh!
I'd say that's a foul.
Hey! Hey! Jimmy! Hey, John! You guys! Deshaun! Hey! 4 fouls. Attack!
Here's Deshaun Stevenson.
Attack!
Mike, get ready
Andre
for roll.
Owens
Get
now.
ready.
Working on Josh Powell. Step back. Have some. We're tied up at 13.
Andre, they got 4.
You got to respect the drive, and that opens it up for that step back, particularly on the left-hand side of the court.
Hey!
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Here's
Right
Owens.
side. Send it down.
We're tied up at 13. Owens drives. Allen Anderson can only foul him.
That's it.
The Hall of Famer, Rick Barry, head coach of the Ball Hogs. He joins us now. We've got him mic'd up. And, Coach, this one's all tied up. Tell me, what do you like out of your squad that you're seeing thus far?
Well, we're attacking. We did that early, and we had 2 bad misses that they got 2 easy baskets on, but we want to attack and not rely on the three-point shot. We've done a much better job of that. We've got them in the penalty right now. We need to attack the rest of this half because we get a chance to make a free throw for 2 points, and we're going to get the ball back. So if we keep doing that, we'll be fine.
And, Coach, what do you think about Josh Childress' afro?
I think he got scared in the elevator coming down today.
Hey, Coach, along with the attack mode that your squad is doing defensively, you've been able to lock in the Killer 3's, unlike early on. What changed?
Well, what we're doing is just playing good position and not doing silly things with fouling at all. Like, that was not a great possession right there. I mean, we don't need to do that. We got lucky, got the offensive rebound. If Deshaun is having problems shooting, and he's really off on his shot, but it only takes 1 for him to get going again. But he's got to look to attack more. I mean, if he's going to shoot like that, I'm going to get somebody else in the game.
And listen, Rick Barry know how to score, Jim.
Oh, yeah, he know how to put the ball in the basket. He gets it.
Thank you, Coach. Here's Stevenson, and he'll pull up again. And it's again short. Here's Steven Jackson. Inside the Powell. Left hand and one.
Well, that time Josh Powell was able just to dart right down the middle of the court. An excellent find right here by Stack. Andre Owens wants to commit the foul, but he was halfway in between. Do I foul him? Do I not? And when you do that, you bail him out. You should have wrapped him up to take him away from getting to a possible three-point play, which he missed a free throw.
Let's go.
Here's Jackson with the board. Working on Deshaun Stevenson. No, Scalabrine with a follow. They're going to call a foul on the Ball Hogs.
Now a little late whistle, but the correct call. Stevenson right at the end. Got Steven Jackson, I think, right on the elbow. The weak side official was able to spot it out. And again, that's having that third official on the court, really, because before that baseline official may not have been able to see that play on the opposite side.
We're all knotted up at 15. First team to 25. We go to the half. Sean. 5 on the shot clock now. Andre Owens. The White Mamba. Misses the 3.
Oh, come on.
Here's Meta World Peace.
He didn't clear it.
Here's Meta World Peace. Nothing but net.
Unconventional. Throw the ball. You could have had a layup, but you took it back out, and you got behind the three-point line.
Don't reach the body zone. Stay out. Stay out.
3-point lead for the Killer 3.
Inside out. Meta sets the toes behind the three-point line, squared up. And this is, think about this. Meta came into the league, wasn't known as a deep threat shooter. But as his career went on, again, you make the adjustments. You figure out you're not as quick as you used to be athletic. So how can I be effective? Well, you can shoot the ball a lot better. And you saw that later on in his career with him being able to knock down shots.
Right. Let him go, and then the next dead ball again.
1-point lead for the Killer 3s. Here's Stevenson for 3. Yes! Big shot there. 2-point lead now for the Ball Hogs. They're 5 away from going to the half. Josh Powell will dribble it in. Spins on the White Mamba. Missed the bank.
To the middle, Jack, to the middle.
Get going once that happens.
Here's Stevenson.
Just off, man. Deshaun is right there. That pass was just a little too quick and hard.
No, it's all right.
But Deshaun Stevenson, he's getting good looks. But a lot of times, I think when he misses, he has a tendency to fade just a little bit left or right, and it leaves the shot a little bit short. But when he can square those shoulders up and really extend his arms, that's when he gets into rhythm.
Josh Childress will check back in. So too will Jermaine Taylor.
Let's go.
Since the Killer 3s are up 9-0, Ball Hogs have gone on a 29 run. 20-9 run. And here's Taylor. Knocks that one out of bounds. Both of these squads 1-3.
Both of these squads desperately need to win this game because you don't want to come into week 6 and you're basically out of the playoff hunt.
Here's Stevenson.
Send him to the middle, Jack. To the middle. Mike, your help, Mike.
Dribbles, pulls, no.
The ball from 1 foot in front of the three-point line. Either take the 3 or go to the basket. Go and get him. Deshaun.
You heard Rick Barry, what he said. One of the worst shots to take. 1 foot in front of the three-point line.
That's right. He said either take the 3 or you take a definitive 2 and move in a little bit more.
Take the 3, if anything, because that's like 1 foot in front of the line.
Here's Meta World Peace. This is that free throw.
Right? Stay breathing. By yourself, Ron.
Here's Andre Owens. Dances, kicks it to Josh Childress, who rocks the rim. Josh Childress, afro and all.
The beauty about that was he was able to catch on the move somewhat and just sprint right by. It's no way the backside help was going to be able to recover to take that dunk away.
Ball Hogs 2 points away from going to the half. Steven Jackson in the lane. Draws the foul.
And it's always good to catch and be ready to go. Josh Childress on that occasion able to get behind the defense and still show some ups, and Meta World Peace was part of that poster right there.
Got to let him shoot that shot. Don't foul. No fouls. Don't try to block it.
Missed that one. Here's Andre Owens. The 3 to go to the half. Yes! By Jermaine Taylor. We are at the half. The Ball Hogs up 7 over the Killer 3's thanks to Jermaine Taylor, who played his college ball here in this area at UCF.
Yeah, feeling a lot comfortable. Ball Hogs going into halftime with all the momentum. Can this spur them to get their first win?
Carissa Thompson will have more as the Ball Hogs end the first half on a 10-0 run.